So I can broadcast on Twitch from my cell phone. Somebody sent me some video that says that's what I'm listening to. Oh crap. Supposed to be Brother Polite. The dude don't like Brother Polite anymore. And there's a reason why he doesn't. I don't know what it is. Like they're saying Brother Polite say is a scammer or whatnot, but this dude that's talking sounds ridiculous.
And I feel bad for the Pills because when they spoke up, nobody supported them hardly. Everyone kind of like got on the side of Polite. But now everyone's starting to realize this now because I realize most people from the harsh consciousness don't mess with Polite. And that's why Polite is saying like, listen, I've retired and blah blah blah. No, because he doesn't belong to this Christian community like that no more. There might be one or two people, but everyone's kind of washing their hands up of him. Now we're at the level where we just want the money back. And that's it. There's nothing to discuss. He has our details. We've shown the evidence. Everyone's seen the WhatsApp messages. A lot of people want answers for like, if you're not going to give the money, at least give people answers. At least the people deserve that. At least, 75,000 people. They want answers. Hopefully, you take a look at yourself. You look in the mirror. You look deep into yourself.
Okay. Now, as you can see, that's the part that got me. When he said Sonetta, when he called my name, that's the part that really made me look at this and say, you know what? I really got to come out and say something about this dude now, because it's getting crazy. And I know a lot of people been saying it, but like Oh God and the Sotomayor and the other people been saying it, but when they were saying it, it was coming from a perspective of hate, y'all. You gotta understand it. A lot of people was coming from hate and they was making up stuff, but nobody was sending me the evidence. Nobody was sending me the facts. So that's why when I would call people, every time somebody would call, and Unc can bear witness to it, I would call Polite immediately, and then Polite will put me on the phone with the person that was saying he got scammed, and then there's a whole different story. This is real talk, y'all. And Polite will call me and say, yo, Sar, look at this. Watch this. Watch this. Stay on the phone. And he would call the person that had just accused him, and they would be like, man, yo, nah, you did give us something. You ain't do, and I'd be like, damn, well, why is they doing that? Because it was a lot of people playing games, and a lot of people was just, and that's why they fucked it up a little bit, because some people would come out and make false claims about him, and then some people that really got scammed by him was really losing their money. So I was never able to
I don't
to them people, but
I don't like this. I don't like this. That sounds like some bull crap. I'm gonna say this, and then I'll probably do it on another show, another day. Brother Polite might have scammed a lot of people. He ain't scammed me, so I'm all right with him. Oh yeah, that's gonna be my dinner right there. That's what let y'all know the type of nigga I am. I don't have nobody to cook for me. It's like straight up Stouffer's. But it's the best chicken pot pie I've ever had. I'll put it in my recyclables. Other than a homemade one, it's the best one. But anyway, let me get out of here. I just wanted to make sure you guys were able to see this, that this works. But it doesn't tell me how many people are watching. I saw it a minute ago, how many people were watching. It's gone now. Oh, and I can flip it. Hey. All right, cool. Marie Callender's is good. I had somebody buy me some, but I didn't eat it. I think. I sworn I had it in here. I just didn't eat it. Or I may have thrown it away. But somebody bought me some. Yeah, I like Twitch too. The and like people are saying, the picture is really good. So that's awesome. Hey, Brown Sugar. Well, anyway, guys, we're gonna have everything up on the. Download the app IRL TV. It's for Twitch streaming. It has more options. Okay, cool. If that's the case, V, if you could email me that to tj@yourworldmyviews.com, I'll download it. All right, y'all. I'm gonna let y'all go so I can get ready to eat and go to bed. Just wanted to make sure this works so when I go on the road, I can actually stream for you guys. Do y'all know one of the things that they're saying now is I'm getting evicted from my house? Now, mind you, they are only saying that based upon the fact that during my show, I explain what's going on. For a person that's getting evicted, why am I not boxing up stuff? I don't understand. If I'm getting evicted, what, am I just going to let everything I have go? I'm just not going to box anything up, right? I'm just going to leave everything out. I'm not going to box a thing up. I'm getting evicted. And again, the fact that I'm having this discussion shows how stupid I am because I'm answering to an idiot. Like, that's my bad. I can't even get mad. If an idiot realizes that they can say anything about me and I will respond, the idiot won. The idiot is no longer an idiot. At that point, guess who's the idiot? Me. The idiot's no longer an idiot. I'm an idiot. Hey. So the idiot's not an idiot anymore. I'm an idiot. Because I'm responding to the idiot. So again, that's why I told many of you guys, my life is a cautionary tale. Listen, look at me and be like, the one thing we don't want is to be like Tommy. Because Tommy is an idiot. He keeps letting an idiot rile him up. He keeps letting an idiot get him into discussions that make no sense. You're proving to an idiot who your mama's baby's daddy's is. You're doing that. The idiot wins. You're proving to an idiot that you haven't molested a child. The idiot wins. But it's so hard not to do when you realize that people like that are gaining a foothold on people talking to them, on them having discussions with people. That's what makes it hard. I get what a lot of you are saying. Why have the discussion? I know. But it makes it hard when somebody's getting other people to listen to them. But it's just a bunch of people who don't like you, because people with common sense would never listen to that shit. Anybody with common sense would say, well, that's, number one, they'd say it's stupid. Number two, they'd say, why is this man all in this other man's personal life? If he's claiming the things that he says on YouTube are so foul, why is he in his personal life instead of exposing the things he say on YouTube? Because that's what, if he was really true to what he's saying, that would be his focus. But you can't sit there and have show after show after show, hours after hours, when your hours have overtaken what I've actually posted. Like the hours that he's doing has overtaken what I've actually posted. Don't look like I'm going nowhere. Yeah, I mean, Mike, it is hard, but I need to figure it out. I need to stop. I need to stop having rabbit ears. But I've grown up feeling like I've always had to fight battles with people, and I've always had to prove myself worthy or different. I know the truth of the matter is, though, if he did any of what he's doing now to a say a drug dealer, the drug dealer would kill him. That's why you don't see him going after drug dealers. If Tyra meant what he's saying about how he's trying to rid the world of this, that, and the other, Tyra would take his time and go after one drug dealer, and he won't. Because if he went after any drug dealer, again, if he cost a drug dealer a 20 sack in his neighborhood, they'd kill him. But all he does is stalk me and claim that that's his claim to fame. And the man is broke as a joke. He lives in a hood. He lives in a drug-infested neighborhood. And yet he ain't trying to clean up that neighborhood. He's trying to clean up the YouTube streets. Think about it. Crazy Goose said, you see why my landlord is tripping. Crazy Goose, I got 4 more months in this house. I'm not dressing this house up to look like nobody lives in it so you can sell it. What good would that do me? I pay you $4,500 a month to set up your house to look like, to sell it? I'm not no idiot. The only time he could expect me to do something like that would be if this was his furniture in this house and he was letting me live in here and charging me a reduced rent. If you're not living in this house and charging me a reduced rent and we've never had a problem, you ask me to buy the house. I say, nah, I don't think I want to buy the house. And as soon as I said, I don't think I want to buy the house, you started being a dick. You started being a dick. You threw this sign up in the yard claiming that you're trying to sell the house. Then told me you want me to be available for whenever people come by. Then had the nerve to tell me you want me to clean the kitchen. You want me to do all this stuff. I'm not doing that. That nigga, he actually said, and I plan on doing a video to make it worse on him. He asked me, no lie, told me, move my cat house, clean this up, move the cat house out of here. And then he told me, take everything in my bathroom, toothbrush and stuff like that, and hide it whenever the people come. I said, no. So then he got mad, and that's where the argument's been going on. I said, I'm not doing anything. I told him, I said, look, white man, you in need of money more than I am. Because if you weren't in need of money, you know what you do? You let me out of my lease so you can sell your house. But you won't, because you need every dime I'm giving you, plus you need to sell this damn house. You're desperate. You are desperate. That's your issue. You're desperate. Because remember, let me ask you guys something. If you own the house and you and the person who lives in your house started to argue, and the person who lives in your house said to you, okay, you know what? If you let me out of this lease, I'll leave right now. Since I'm bothering you so much, and that's my problem with white people, because he tried to act like he'd been having a problem with me. Do you know I didn't even know this man existed until his wife got mad? Let me show y'all some stuff I did to the house, just because I don't believe in crap. You see that right there? That's a $200 water faucet. I put that in there just so they could have it, because the other one was broke. So I put that in there. They didn't have a nice one like this. I put it in for free. In here. This broke. So I put in an LED one. They had a regular bullshit, the filament bulb. I had an LED one put in. Upstairs. You guys saw, I put the door in. I've done all kind of stuff to improve their house. Just because I was like, if I'm going to live in the house, I'm going to fix the stuff. I'm a perfect tenant. Do you guys know I've never been late or close to late? I direct deposit the money directly into their account 5 days before it's due. Every day, every month. Every month they get it. But see, what happened was they got so used to everything they asked me to do, I did it, that they tried to bully me. They tried to bully me at that point. They said, well, they're so used to me doing everything they asked, they started asking more. And in their minds, because this is what they did. They said, we're going to try to sell the house. And if we don't sell it, we'll extend your lease. Think about it. So this was and then I didn't even think about it that way until a young lady told me. She said, they're using you. They're not supposed to be doing that. Do you guys understand that they told me, well, we're going to put this for sale sign up since you don't want to buy the house and see if we can sell it. And because this is the busy time for selling the house. If we don't get it sold, though, we'll extend your lease for 18 months. We'll extend your lease for 18 more months. So they were going to try to sell the house underneath me, which I don't mind, because if you're trying to sell the house, if you can't afford it, then you need to sell it. But at the same time, if they don't sell it by the time the lease ends in July, they were going to extend it for me. Wow, how nice. How nice. So you're going to give me the option. They actually sent me an addendum to my current lease trying to get me to sign it. And this is where they got mad when I wouldn't sign the addendum. They said, okay, well, we're going to sign this addendum. And the addendum says, if we sell the house, you got to move out in 30 days. They said, if you sell the house, you got to move out in 30 days. After I said, well, what advantage do I get for this? I said, because I can't go find me another place and give you a 30-day notice. So why would you think that I would be okay with you giving me a 30-day notice to move all of my stuff out? I said, but I will agree to it if you give me a 30-day notice. If I can go look for me a place while you're trying to look for a buyer, and in the process of while I'm looking for me a place, if I find a place, you'll let me out. They said, no, why would we do that? I said, then why would I sign that? Why would I sign what you just asked me to sign if you won't give me the same deal? So I told him I'll just wait till the end of the I'll wait till the end of the lease. And I tell you what, I might someday, I may some days not show the house, or may not be. I don't give a crap, because I'm paying you. And I want to force you to go ahead and tell me, let me break the lease. Because see what they were doing, and this is what my lawyer told me. He said, you know, they're trying to get you to break the lease. They're trying to get you so mad that you would just be like, screw it, and I'll break the lease. And that way they'll be able to keep all of your money. They will force you to have to pay for it anyway. Because if you only got 4 months left, it's 3 months to break a lease. They're going to get all their money. And he said what they're really going to try to do is keep some of your security deposit, because it's obvious that these people need money. And if you knew the situation like I know it, you know, well, it is obvious that they need money. Because if you and I are arguing and you live in my house and you only got 4 more months left and you said you willing to leave if I let you leave, I would tell you to just leave so I can sell my house. Remember, if these white folks was rich, you don't think they would have told me to get out of this house? If we're arguing like this and these white people were rich, as the house looks like it states that they are, you don't think them white people would be like, oh, wait a minute, we arguing like this and you willing to leave? Go ahead and go, bro. You just go ahead and leave. That way we can have our house, stage it, and sell it. I think he is a Jew. His name is David Blath, or whatever, Balch. So I'm gonna give Tyra something to look up because I'm gonna make a video about David, and I'm gonna make it hard for him to sell this house. I'm gonna make sure I put up some charges of racism. I'm gonna call him a suspected white supremacist. I'm gonna do a video showing all the upgrades that I've done. I'm gonna walk through the house, let everybody see the whole house, and then I'm gonna talk about how he's trying to oversell the house. Then I'm gonna also talk about how he told me he'll sell it to me for $1.1 million, even though he's gonna put it on the market for 1.3 if I don't tell anybody. I'm gonna make sure I go through and let the people know that too. No, he's trying to keep my security deposit. But the good thing about it is, before I leave, you guys can see I haven't done it. I haven't even put anything on the wall. I haven't used any nails or nothing. The pictures that I have in the other room, they're on there with those things that the command strips. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna walk through the entire house and let people know what he's done. So if he doesn't get the house sold, you know what's going to happen? He's going to have to rent it. And you know what's going to happen? The people who are looking to rent this house are going to be able to look up the address, and they're going to find my YouTube video, and they're going to find my video on my website. Since that's what because I told him about it. He told me, I don't care if you make a video. You think I'm bothered by that? I said, oh, okay. He said, you think I'm bothered by that? So why he tried to sell it to me for 1.1, claiming that he gonna sell it to the public for 1.3, I'm gonna let them know that. Also, the reason he's trying to sell the house is because he's a doctor and his wife doesn't work. He rents a house in California because they wanted to move to California. They can't afford to have this house and buy another. So this man has a house, but he's renting a house in California. They want to buy a house in California, but they can't afford to have two houses that they're paying for. So they got to sell this before they can buy one. And that's the problem. So what I'm going to do is make it to where people are going to be afraid to, but he's going to have somebody else sell this house, because if he got his name on it, I'm going to make it to where I keep talking about how racist he is. And I actually have a claim of racism. I'm not just trying to say it. Because see, when I moved into this house, I want you guys to understand, when I moved into this house, there was other people living in it. And they showed me the house 2 weeks before they were moving out, because they were renting it. I want y'all to understand how much better he has it with me living in here versus who used to live in it. Do you know that 4 grown-ass men, pilots, used to live in this house? 4. It took 4 men to pay the rent that one man is paying now. I want y'all to let that digest for a minute. Before me, it was 4 white boys who lived here, and there was 4 pilots. He went from having to collect rent from 4 people to collecting rent from 1. 4 to 1. If you owned a house, isn't that awesome? You went from having 4 people live in your house, doing 4 people's worth of damage and stuff, to 1. 1 check every month. You don't hear about police coming out here, no noise ordinance. I get along with my neighbors. There's no issue here. He had it perfect, but he pushed too much. Do you know that fool also said, if they don't sell the house, he is going to let me renew the lease. But he said, because $4,500 is not covering their mortgage, then he's going to move it up to $5,500 a month. Think about that. Oh, if I trusted some Negroes, I would let some Negroes move in with me too, but I don't trust niggas. So you were going to allow me the opportunity to pay you $1,000 more a month if you don't sell your house. That was the deal I was going to be under. No. I don't think he's lying about the mortgage. And let me explain to you. See, at a regular price, this is way over. But if he's went back and got several different loans on this house, he's upside down on it. That's why he's saying if he sells it for 1.1 million, he breaks even. He's saying he breaks even if he sells it for what? I think what he's trying to do is actually break even because I think they borrowed against this house. That's why he would still owe, because why would he still owe 1.1 million on a house this old? He should have gotten it down below that. What happens is they got it down, they borrowed against the house. So he's trying to just pay off what they borrowed against the house, hoping that someone would buy it, because he's claiming, he got all these upgrades, he got the ceiling, he got the high stuff and all of that stuff. But this house was upgraded and made for him. Technically, the house doesn't make sense. If you look at it, the house doesn't make sense. There's a big living room here, then there's another big living room here, and there's another big living room here. But it doesn't really make sense. It's a bunch of nothing. If you are a family and you're putting this house together, it's kind of like these are just rooms, but they're weird rooms. I made them work because I use it as a studio. But they're weird rooms, just like this room is weird. It's 2 rooms in one. Look at this. You walk in this room. It's a room in a room. Well, that don't make sense. There's a room that you walk in, and then there's another room. With a bathroom. So I don't get it. Like, you can't use it as 2 bedrooms. Well, you could. You can have somebody stay here and somebody stay here, but then that person would have to walk through that other person's room. It's weird. Or you could just use it as a suite. An in-law suite is what it's supposedly to be. So they have their own little sitting room. They have a bedroom and a sitting room for themselves. No, I got a thing in the mail. Oh, that was another thing that was funny. I got a thing in the mail, and I didn't know what it was. I just opened it up because I was expecting to see all of my mail. And I think one piece of the mail is his mail. There's a bit of a problem here. This says valuations, which I don't know what that means. Somebody have to tell me what that means, because I've never been a homeowner. But what does that mean? It's for this address, and it says property valuation notice. What does that mean? No, well, this is from the Maricopa County, Paul D. Peterson, Maricopa County Assessor. So is it saying that this home is worth $671,000? Is it saying that this home is worth $671,000? I mean, $631,000. Oh, it's what the property is taxed at. Okay. So it's not what it's worth. Okay. It says if you think this property has been improperly valued, classified. Okay. Because it says this at the bottom. Okay, I didn't know what it was. I was like, this is odd. It was in the crap. It was in the crap of my emails. But hey, guys, let me go ahead and eat. I'll talk back to you guys a little bit later. 30 minutes is good time. Talk back to you later.